Okay, so we're going to talk about displaying numerical data, and the main way that you're going to see this being done is through what's called a histogram. Main difference, the only difference really between a histogram and a bar chart is going to be that a histogram is for numerical data. And really what that means is that your bottom axis actually means something. So instead of it just being like, blue or red or green, where it doesn't matter really which order you can put it in, you could put it in green or red and so on. You don't want to do that, with a histogram. With a histogram, it's all numbers. So it's going to want to be logical. So you would start off with something like 0 and end with something like 10. You know, your vertical axis is going to be in relative frequency. So you'll have, 0, 0.5, and 1, and so on and so forth. And your numbers will kind of collide with each other. So, if you were looking at the, I don't know, the number of times it takes for somebody to flip a head, you know, from 0 to 1, this area right here, or for 1, excuse me, that might be, it might take 50% of the time. For 2, you expect about 25%. 3, now I should have made this longer. 4. Okay, so sorry I'm being a little ditzy here, but you get the idea that the bottom part, so this would be the number of flips to get one head. So basically the idea is that the numbers on the bottom actually mean something, as opposed to them being all out of order. That's the main difference between a histogram and a bar chart. They look exactly the same other than that. You will also notice that they connect, which is important. So also with histograms, shape is important. And there's two things that you want to look for when you're talking about shape. One of them is your modes, which you can think about this as kind of like peaks. You'll have some that look like this, which is called unimodal. And that's for the number 1. You'll have some that look like this, which is called bimodal, which is 2 peaks. And you might have some with many modes, which is called multimodal. Simple enough. You'll also have what is called a skew, which we've talked a little bit about this before. Skew is going to occur when you have basically a long tail that's dragging your mean down. So your first here, do this in green, this is a skew left, because you have a few observations down here that are skewing your average lower. And as you guessed it, there's another one, a skew right. This is where you have a few observations that are above the rest that is dragging your average up. So histograms are very important because, again, the order of the numbers matter. And therefore, because the order matters, the shape actually does matter.